Klasen Family Homestead. I'm Kate.
And I'm Ricky, and this is our son Klasen.
So this is the last or final greenhouse tour for the year.
Yeah, first we kind of want to apologize that we kind of slacked a little bit on the videos kind of towards the end, but as you'll see in this video, we have been really busy. So there wasn't, as you can imagine, taking time to film and edit and trying to be time consuming, so we got really busy and just didn't really keep up with it as much as we should, so we apologize for that. But we're going to kind of take you on a little tour to see what the greenhouse looks like at the very end of the season. One thing that we did since we emptied out this back house is we went ahead and put in some weed fabric. That's what this black mat is. We decided to do that because the weeds kind of get to be an issue and we just don't have the time to go around and pick them all. So we thought that this would be the best solution to kind of keeping our greenhouse looking its best. So we spent a day and laid all this out. We had to move all of the benching, all of the cinder blocks, roll them out and stake them down. So it was quite the project, but we're very happy that it is done and we're happy with how it turned out. And I think it's really going to save us some time for next year. What I just did is I brought out all of the plants that I'm going to save from the greenhouse. For those of you that are wondering what we do with the plants that are left over at the end of the year, I take them to our local farmers market in Thief River Falls, Minnesota. We really don't have a lot left. Some of the things at this point, it's the middle of June right now, so some of the things at this point, they just get a little bit overgrown. So I don't take all of it, some of it will get tossed, which is kind of unfortunate, but we make the most of it and we put them, we dump them out of their container and we put them in our compost pile, is what we do with it. So they're not really going to waste, they're still going to be used eventually, just not as a pretty flower or vegetable, but there's really not a whole lot left. We just had a really great year. There's just a handful of things that I'll have to throw out, but it's really not a whole lot. A lot of the things that I will be tossing into the compost pile are things like our vining vegetables, like some cucumbers and squash. They're overgrown, they're not good to sell. So I'm going to be tossing out those. And then there's just a handful of flowers, really not a whole lot. So I'm going to be working on that the rest of the day. Everything that I just moved out, like I said, will be going to the farmers market. I'll be taking those for maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and then whatever's left I'll either plant myself if it still looks nice, or it'll go on the compost pile as well. As you watched too, I brought out just a total of 5 hanging baskets. We started the year with 330 hanging baskets and we have 5 left. So, and I'm sure they'll probably sell at the farmers market, so that's amazing. I think that's really incredible that we go through that many hanging baskets, and that hanging basket sale that we did on Mother's Day really helped us out a lot, and we definitely plan to do that again next year. And I know I kind of worked on the hanging basket plans for next year already in the house on the computer, and we've got some pretty neat stuff in the works. So you'll have to stay tuned next year to see what I've kind of came up with. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, just to have 5 hanging baskets left at the end of the year is really incredible. And like I said, they'll probably sell at the market. So we might have 100% sellout on the hanging baskets. And I would say too, with the plants that we have left, I would say overall we're probably at probably about 98% sellout from where we started at the beginning of the year. So that's really incredible, and we have you guys to thank, our customers, our viewers, for those of you that came and helped us out. We really appreciate you for helping us have such a successful season. So thank you, and we're looking forward to doing this for many more years to come. We do have, I'll kind of turn the camera here in a second, we do have some perennials left that I will be selling at the market as well. I'm not going to be bringing the trees, but we only have 2 kinds of trees left, so that's pretty good too. We have a paper birch and crab apple, and I'll kind of water them throughout the summer. We'll winterize them, and then we'll sell them again next year. But the smaller things like the shrubs and bushes and things like that, I will be taking to the farmer's market as well, and hopefully sell a few more of those. But anything that's left after that too, I will be winterizing, and I'm sure we'll do a video when we do that. But it's really not a whole lot left. Kind of turn it. It's kind of crooked, but that's all we have left. It's really not a lot. So like I said, it was a really great year, and I'm excited to be able to take all the plants out of the greenhouse and do what I'm going to do with them and shut it down. It's a good feeling. So this new greenhouse has been shut down for quite a while now, probably a month or so. But so we keep it locked, so just in case people still come. We are closed now, but every once in a while you'll still get someone that'll just come and try to check it out. We do have a sign on the main greenhouse there that says that we're closed, but we keep this one locked because it can be very dangerous to be going in, because we don't have the fans going to keep it cool in there, so it can get really, really hot. So we keep it locked, but I'm gonna just open the door and just kind of give you a panoramic of what it looks like, and it's totally empty. So you'll get to see what it looks like as when we closed it. I'm not going to actually be stepping into it because even as I open the door right now, you can just feel the heat and the humidity, so I'm not gonna risk it and go in there. Tita, she's not either. There she be. Another thing I'll be doing to kind of wrap up the greenhouse season here is taking down the fencing and rope where we kind of had it marked off for parking. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I just roll up the rope and save it for next year, and then pull out, we just use portable fence posts. So that's what I'll be doing.
We just want to say thank you for all of you that have followed along the whole way from week 1. We really appreciate it, and all the awesome comments and support that we've had along the way has been just awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And we also want to thank all of the people that made our season possible. There is a lot of people that kind of help us out in little and big ways throughout the season. So we really appreciate you. You know who you are. We couldn't do it without you. So, well, yeah. So thank you. And of course, we're staying really busy with this one.